Let's see if it's working. Hi guys, I'm gonna making sure that it's working. I think I'm very, very shiny. So let me just fix that up for you guys. And I think I'm better this way. So, okay, there we go. Hi guys. How are you? Sorry, just give me a little bit of trouble for sometimes my Zoom keeps updating every time, probably because I switched laptops. So let me just load the volume here. So give me 1 second. Okay, I can hear you now. So I'm okay. So I see everybody. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Karen, Melody, Pam, Sandy. I see Heather, who I think it is, who's helping today. So I'm gonna flip the camera, which I think I can see you. Remember, keep commenting, and if you share, hopefully I gotta stand up. You know, at the end we have a gift certificate giveaway. We have $15. Um, I'm coming today from my living room. So we switched from the dining room to the living room today because it's snowing here in Toronto. So that means the light is beautiful, like, to record next to the window, but it makes my face really shiny too. So like I said, remember to comment, and then we'll talk about it a bit more. I'm gonna work with the Happy Heart collection. So I'm gonna flip the camera and then I'm gonna see you. Okay, so just hold on with me because like I said, Zoom keeps updating on me and it keeps moving stuff around. So let's see. I think that's it. Okay, so let me flip it and I'm gonna go over there to see you and turn on more light for you guys to see. So I hope you can see it right. I might have to jiggle this a little bit more. For some reason, I'll tell you what happened with the camera too. Because my life is always like, never ending. No, it's not disappointment. That's not the word, but it's always an adventure. That will be my life. Like you say, oh, let's have an adventure. Natalie will be the first one in line for like, yeah, every time I do a live, something happens. So how's everybody? I hope you guys are all okay. I'm sure you guys have seen the collections now fully. Last time I was live, I was working with Live Right Now. Today we're gonna work with Happy Hearts. So you're gonna see that I have a few things on my table and I'm gonna show you. Okay, so I have some cardstock here. I have some things that I want to work out, but I'm gonna die cut live. So it might take a little, no, it won't take that long. So this is the collection quickly. So my idea for today and this month's theme, for what's his name? For the challenge is called framed. So I thought that I wanted to use some of these papers to create a layout, create a frame in a fun idea. So I've already pulled out the pictures. These are my goddaughters. And I'm using, for the dice today, I am using the standalone Essentials Basic label frames. So I'm going to use these ones. I don't even know what name this will have because I was thinking, so I know exactly what to tell you. I don't know what the name of these are, but I'm going to use the medium. There's like 5 of them. I'm going to use the second, third, and fourth. Okay, so just so you have an idea. Okay, so I cut my pictures with the large one. And then I created the frame with the first and second one. So I have a thin frame around my photos. Okay, I haven't glued that yet. But I'm going to use the second and the third for the layout. Let me put this away so I don't get confused. Hello, everybody. So there's going to be quite a bit to talk about. Remember, we're here for all the fun. This is gonna be fun. It's a little bit different, but as always, it's gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna use some of the papers here, and I pulled up pretty much the entire collection here. Also, another thing that we're gonna use, and the whole supply list is in the description, so you can find it easily. We're also gonna use the artistic bows die set. I've already cut and prepped 2 of them. I have another one to work at live, so I'm just gonna make sure that I clean it off my table, so it's not it just doesn't affect what it is. So I have my small die cutting machine here. And you're gonna see how cute my plates are. So what I want to do is remember those curtains in the 70s. Well, I don't remember them, but I've seen them. When they're hanging, there's like little I don't know if they're like it's a resin or plastic, but they're hanging from the ceiling. So when I saw this little icon here with the happy heart, I thought, what if I create a layout that has that feeling on my page? And lately I've been very into eyelets and stuff like that. And I love them because I can find them. So do something similar for that. So that's why I've already die cut my photos. And I'm going to pull out 3 papers. So you're gonna see I pulled out my, I'm gonna tell you right now that I don't know yet if I want to keep it on pink or on white. So I have it here. This is gonna create a frame for my background. This paper is called Happy Heart, and I'm gonna cut a frame. And I think I might go with the pink. So, but I have white cardstock. I have it ready. This time around, I was prepared. And then I want to cut 3 papers. Okay, so I want something that, mixes everything, like all the colors of the collection. So one of the things that I do want to use is this paper. This paper here is called Favorite Place, because if you look at the photos here, there's quite a bit of green, and my goddaughters, who are my little cousins at the same time, are wearing these like creamy tones. So the green is gonna kind of make them pop. So I'm thinking that I am gonna cut 3 of these here. So like I said, we're gonna do the die cutting live. Might not be the best idea, but we're gonna roll with it. Okay, so this is gonna be one of the papers. I also, so remember, I like to play with solid pattern, so that you can see everything and everything works nicely on my layouts. So let's start the die cutting, and we're gonna do this nice and quick, hopefully. Oh yeah, if you guys have seen, we'll talk about it. I think I put it aside. I can go get it. It takes me 2 seconds. I'm in the living room, so my stuff is in one of the magical drawers behind me, so I can easily pull out the washi tape if you want to see it. Just want to make sure that it fits. Yeah. So I'm gonna cut this around 3 inches of the paper, and we're gonna start the die cutting. So let's pull the papers together first of all. So like I said, I like that. I want to get papers that are not as busy, because I want to embellish each one of the little frames. So I'm thinking that I like this just because it has a combination of all the colors. And I want something that is a little bit more solid. So one is going to be I like these flowers and this blue on the back. So I think I have to, okay. So let's put this aside. Like I said, let's not be that messy. So let's start by cutting this. So again, 3 inches wide. We're going to do all the die cutting at once. And I think setting this up is going to be very easy. And I think you guys are going to like what it looks like, because it is different layouts. I could have just played with paper. And trust me, I was tempted. I was like, maybe we just do something very simple. But I was like, oh, let's do something a little bit more fun. And you guys know that I like things that could be like, go from simple to fun in 2 seconds. So I'm just looking at these work colors I can pull here. And I might need to cut a 3rd one, because I just realized that I need to replace the photo. So that's going to be where my title is going to sit. So most likely it's going to be this. I like that. I have to cut it into strips. So let me just work this out. Cut this here. So how you guys been? I know that, we all are going through a difficult time. I'm going to say that, the situation in Ukraine is not one that, has our hearts happy in the best way that I can say it. It's very difficult. I work for Teacher Swiss Kids too, and we actually have a girl that lives in the Ukraine. Very, very sweet girl. So I am keeping tabs on her every day. At the moment, she is still there. She is unable to leave the Ukraine, actually, because her little daughter is sick. So I'm trying to keep track on her. We're trying to, the best that we can, help her. It's a little bit difficult for us because we cannot ship anything there. We cannot, and so it's a little bit difficult, but she is in our thoughts every day. Like I said, we keep track of her pretty much every day. And also another one of our design team members, again, like I said, one of the companies, she happens to be in Russia, but she's from the Ukraine. So her entire family lives in the Ukraine. So again, we haven't been able to get a hold at all of, her name is Elena, because she has no social media right now. So it's making it it's been a little bit hard for us to deal with that. But like I said, each person has a different story. It is a little bit hard, but we have to what's the word? We got to make it somehow the best of the situation. There's no way to make the best of the situation. So the best that we can do, because I know that a lot of us feel helpless. I'm telling you what we're going through. So it's like, in companies like Pinkfish Studio, if you can, go ahead and check the washi, all the money is going to go to, is it Field the Children, if I'm not mistaken? And you can only buy the washi through Pinkfish Studio. You cannot buy the washi anywhere else. Only if you buy it to Pinkfish Studio, that's where the funds will go directly to the help. Heather, I can't remember what company and what is the affiliate company that you are working with. It just escaped my mind right now. Is it Feed the Children, or if I don't want to butcher or say something that is not. So I'm going to start the die cutting. Like I said, I kept it here to go live because it's not going to be difficult. I think the setting up is we might go like, oh my God, Natalie, why did you choose this? Because you guys know that never fails with me. So we're going to go at it. And yes, I'm just reading some comments quickly. Like I said, remember, I'm looking down, so it's a little bit hard for me to read the comments. Somebody says the collection is beautiful. Yeah, this collection is Happy Heart, and it's a gorgeous collection. And that's one of the reasons why I chose this design too, because I can pull a few of the papers in one single layer. So, again, this, like I said, my plates are a little bit killed, so that's why you're gonna see that. It might give us a hard time die cutting, but I didn't want to bring the big one because then the entire table shakes. I know, so bad. I have like, but it's okay. This is my little Altinho, but I think it's mostly the plate. Nothing to do with the die. It's just the plate are really like kill, so they're not adding the pressure that it needs. So I'm just going to help it with my scissors. So I have my 3 there. I can pull the big one out of here, I guess, because I'm going to need one. Remember that I need to replace one of the large photos with this. So I'm going to use this here. Now make sure that I don't get disorganized. So I'm going to keep everything in here. So I'm just see if I can read some more comments. Yeah, so if you want more like, information of what I was talking about, the washi tape, just because I read, like I said, I'm reading little comments here and there. Check the blog. There is, I think it was a hop, for it, but it's all about the new sunflower washi tape from Pinkfish Studio. It's available. Hi, Lori. And all the profit from the sale of the washi through Pinkfish Studio only is going to a cause in the Ukraine. So like I said, many of us are unable to help, in other ways that we would like to. So we can help by, in this case, working with a company, in this case, like Pinkfish Studio, who is offering 100% of the profit to go to, like, helping people in the Ukraine. So take a look at it. The washi is beautiful. Like I said, let me work on this. We're going to work quickly, and then I'm going to look at it because it is right here. It's in one of my drawers here, so I can show you quickly. But, check that out. Like I said, only on the Pinkfish Studio shop. So go ahead, check it out. And the washi is beautiful. If you're a card maker, you can do beautiful cards with it. If you're a scrapbooker, then you have embellishments, like, for life, because remember, you can cut a whole bunch of them. And it's a washi tape, a die, a stencil, and a stamp set. Am I right? That's a stamp set, or before I screwed up, does it have a stamp set? I know it has a washi tape, and I screwed up one of these ones. Okay, there's one. Telling you, I need to change my plate. The middle ones, it's a little bit screwed, but we're almost there. We just need to die cut one more and we'll be ready to set this up. But tell me how you guys have been. How is everything where you are at right now? Here in Toronto, which is where I'm coming from, it's snowing. We are in March break, or what the US calls spring break. We are going into it next week. I wouldn't know because my kids are, they're pretty much adults, so we don't get to enjoy that anymore. When they were little, yes, but like, now they each, like, my son is working from his room in his office. My daughter is, my husband just went to pick her up because he finished work early. It's snowing, so he can work because he works outside quite a bit. So he went to pick her up from work. So like I said, we don't enjoy really March break anymore, but I know today, and the rules for COVID have, what is the word? They're lessening a little bit more here in Canada. So there's a lot of people going on trips starting today. So, but it's snowing here in Toronto, and quite a bit actually. It was super nice this week. It went up to 15 last weekend. like 15 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit for the US, but that's 15 Celsius for us. And right now we have no. So everything melted on the weekend, which was nice. And now everything is back to being white and icy and kind of messy. So not much going out this weekend because it's supposed to snow on and off the entire weekend, which will make it for like a really fun weekend. And but I think my niece and nephew are coming down this weekend, which makes it always fun because they don't live that close to us. And it's always fun when they come around, just because they like to go for walks, and we happen to live really close to about, I think I mentioned it before. The back of our house goes to the Humber River. If you know anything about Toronto, so the back of my building faces a river. That's the best way. A golf course and a river. So, we get to see deer and everything. And right now, all we see is like a frozen river behind. So, oh, you guys, I'm reading the comments here. Hi, Lisa. If you picked up the sunflower diced, yeah, go the sunflower washi tape. Yeah, check it out. Like I said, go check it out. In this day, given the conditions that we're living right now, it's one of the best ways that we know that we can help, some of the people that really need it. Because, like I said, I know I'm trying to keep tracks on 2 girls that are in some of my design teams that and it's been hard because some days I cannot get a hold of them and I'm like, oh my God, please, and then they'll find a way to contact, we're trying, we even, sometimes through work and people that we try to get them out of there, it was hard for them because like I said, they have a little daughter that's sick, so it breaks my heart. So I don't want to talk much because it breaks my heart every time that I try to find her and I can't find her. I'm like, so I don't know, I'm not the only one. I know that a lot of people feel different ways, and we all are feeling it in a way or another one. So I just want to make sure that I'm going to bring the paper. Everything is die cut here. My machine is just on the side in case I need more. So let's set it up so you guys see what I'm talking about. So the idea, like I said, remember, I'm make sure that I'm straight. What is crooked here? Okay, there we go. So the idea for this is, like I said, remember those curtains in the 70s that had those chips hanging? Is that what you call them? I don't know what they are. Like, I'm not a child of the 70s. So, but, so my idea, sort of like this. Okay. And I do want to make the like smaller as we go down. So we're going to start with this. Okay. Might not be the same. We're going to switch it. Remember, we're going to get something different tone. And the small one. So that you see more or less where I'm going to. Okay. Then the other one, I have the other photo. I'm going to put another one in the middle. And then the other one photo is going to be right here. Title is going to be right in the middle. So, and I try to get different sizes on this, so we're going to see. What mini die cutting is the Altenew. Oh my God, it's the Altenew. This one you're talking about. Yeah, this is the Altenew mini die cutting machine. I think it's called Blossom. I can't remember. Don't, again, May is another one of my bosses probably going, oh my God, Nathalie. I don't know the name. It was part of my design team kit. So, I'm sorry if I can give you an exact name. We're just going to rotate the chips in it. I'm going to call them chips. That's a good word, So I'm going to just kind of fake it till you make it. But see how I'm trying to alternate the colors? I might flip this one here for this yellow one. I want to try to keep, what was the word? Solids around the photo. So I'm able to like kind of embellish around it. So I might actually flip this like this. Just trying to see if the photos make sense here. I might move this here. I might need to die cut a few more pieces. I'm just seeing that everything works out. I like that. Okay. Flip this here. You see, this is like a little puzzle. So that's the only thing that I might have to flip. This is gonna stay. right here. This, I might flip this here. I was trying to think. This green doesn't do it here. So I think that's better. So what do we think? So you have an idea more or less what I'm going for. My title is going to sit right here. I want my title to sit. I might move this around just because I need a bigger piece down here. I'm thinking, see, I'm just playing with this. And I made them different sizes. You can make them the same size. I just wanted different sizes. I wanted something that was going to bring a little bit more interest to the page. So I do want this kind of pattern. I'm just playing with the sizes here. These are too small. See, I gotta switch something down here because it's too. I flip this here. Okay, I like that better. So how do we like it? So I'm reading some comments right now. Okay, perfect. Again, shorten this. Don't think it's gonna be that much space. We're gonna make it smaller. So because I want to frame this with this paper because it's gonna bring all the colors of the collection. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to put them in order. So I know that this goes here. So one column, second column. And I'm okay if the chips are not the same size. It does not bother me. But if it like, gives you anxiety because some people feel like, it has to be all the same size and it has to have the same look, then go ahead and cut them all with the same die. So then all of them will be uniform. I don't mind having the different sizes because I'm going to, hi, Robin, I'm actually going to play with them. So let me just, like I said, let's be, nice and clean so we can have a space on my table. Because if you guys have been to my life, you guys know that I tend to have like, what do you call it? The twilight zone on my table. Sometimes things just magically disappear. So I'm trying to keep everything organized. So let's start with the photos. Remember, I cut the little frame using the first two dies so that it creates the little frame in the top. So I'm going to frame my photos. And I thought about using the photos, what do you call them? Like rectangular as this. But then when I set up the idea, I had this idea on my mind last week when Heather and I talked about setting up the live for this week. And I just wanted to know which way to do it. I thought about doing it horizontally. So the photos are, this way, but it's just too busy. So I thought maybe vertical would be a better choice. So I set up the idea and I was like, once I have the photos and I had all the pieces, the dies, I was like, no, I think I need to cut my photos just so they, have the same uniform look. So there you go. All I'm doing is just gluing the frames onto the photos. Okay. And that's just going to make them pop a little bit more. Again, like I said, I'm reading some of the various sizes. Yeah, I might move them around once I make the holes and start setting everything up. And I have my what's his name? I have some eyelets behind me. I have some my piercing tools. I have a few fun things. So we're gonna see once we get there, But it's not gonna be complicated. But I wanted to use something that showed you all the papers because the papers on this collection are beautiful. Like again, if you buy this collection, when you buy this collection, make sure you order doubles because you are gonna have a hard time picking the one side when the B sides are all as beautiful as that one. So like I said, it's not if you buy it. So when you buy this collection, you are going to need 2 sets of the papers and a 6x6. I didn't get that this time, but you need a 6x6. So let's just make a decision right now because I always like, are we going to go with pink or white for the back? I'm thinking the pink works better just because everything looks nicer in pink. And don't ask me which color cardstock is this. It's actually a 2-tone. This is from Close to My Heart. So it actually has 2 different tones on the 2 sides, in case you're wondering. Okay. Hi, who's the first time Pam? Hi, welcome. So I'm just thinking, what do you guys think? Pink or white? Pink or white? I am going for pink, kind of a blushy tone. Everything looks better in pink, I think, even though pink is not something I will wear at all. But I like it for my layouts. So I'm going to go with pink. Let's leave the white for some other time. So let's go ahead and trim the pink cardstock. The 12 by 12, we're going to trim all the cardstocks right now so we have everything set up. So yeah, I can see a lot of people here. So welcome. If in case you haven't been here before, welcome. If you've been here for the current, lives, that's fine. We'll be friends too. No worries, because I'm also here for the lives. I might not be the one commenting, but I'm always watching what they're doing because it's always good to see what other people do and get some ideas. And sometimes, especially like, Pink Fresh, there's a lot of tricks. We like everybody does things different. So you learn something. So I'm going to cut a frame out of the paper. I don't want to waste all the paper. So I'm going to say around an inch and a half. I think that's what it is. Or an inch and a half. Let me just make sure that I have, an inch and a half. So an inch and a half frame. So if you have never been to a live, then, this is what happens on the lives. We chat. Well, I chat a lot. We craft. We make things magically disappear on my table. And we create a project at the end. So, welcome. And I'm here not every week, but every so often. So, I'm trying to show you projects that you can create with all the beautiful Pinterest Studio products, regardless whether it's stamp or dies. I always say, tell me what you want me to use. And then if it's, in the shop, then we'll use it. So I'm going to cut this to 11 by 11 because I want to make sure even less. Let's see, 11. Let's start with 11 by 11. So I'm going to cut this to, I'm going to say 11 and a quarter. Okay. So 11 and a quarter frame. Okay. 11 and 1/4. Once we have that, then we'll start setting this up. And we're going to have fun embellishing today. So once you see the embellishments of this collection, they're so beautiful. So let's put this away. I don't think we're going to read that anymore. So, yeah, I'm just reading some of the comments. Oh, okay. I missed the beginning looking for. Okay, you missed the beginning. Don't worry. There was a lot of chatting and a lot of setting up the project, so you didn't miss much. So I hope the light is okay. I think it's fine the way you're seeing it. Maybe just my screen. Let me just pump the light here. For some reason, it looks really dark on my page, but it's okay. So we are going to now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to glue it yet. So let's start setting this up. Now we're going to go hardcore into setting up. So this, I want my photos to be pretty much in the center. They're not going to stay like, in the center as is because we are actually going to add these other pieces and you're going to see that it's quite a little bit tight and that's okay. I do want them to go from edge to edge. Okay. So just trying to make sure that everything fits. So everything fits. There you go. 4. Let's go with the other one. Like I said, it might move a little bit here, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So let's go with this. Like I said, I have the pieces. Doesn't mean that they're going to stay in that position. They might move. So see, this one might go up a little bit. I like it better like that. And I like kind of flowery, so it follows the same as over there. But I might move this blue up here. I might need to move the green. So let's move the green up here. And I'm talking to myself because it just helps me with the thinking process right now. Green is going to be here. I might have to flip this here and this one over here. So like I said, different sizes, they don't bug me. If they bug you, go ahead and switch them. But I like the fact, let me switch this. Just so I have a soft diagonal. I think this looks better. I just need to replace some of the pieces here. And again, this is like a little jigsaw puzzle. So it's just about playing with the pieces until they all make sense. So I'm just looking at you. I'm just reading. Yeah, you're listening to me right now. It sounds nice and fun. In 2 minutes, you're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, she talks too much." So, and I usually don't talk much. That's the funniest part. I don't talk much when you meet me in real life. Actually, I do talk a lot. No, what am I? I'm not gonna lie. I do talk a lot. That's what because if I say that and my husband walks around, he'll be like, "No, she's not telling the truth." I do. I talk a lot. I've always done, like, not when you first meet me, but after you'll be like, "Oh gosh, she cannot be quiet." Yeah, that'll be me. So I'm just seeing that this much. There you go. So what do we think? Like I said, it does not bug me the sizes. I actually like the fact that different sizes. But if it bugs you, go ahead and make them all the same size. So, but I'm liking this. Now we're gonna start punching holes. So, depending on what you have, you can use a hole puncher just like the ones you use for your papers. The pictures are cute. I know my goddaughters are cute. They're so cute. And I love them. My husband adores them. Even though what the funny part is, they don't live here. They live in Ecuador, where I'm from. So we get to enjoy them every day because we pretty much chat at least 3 to 4 times a week, even if it's for like 5 minutes with the kids. Through the beauty of the internet is what is helping, keeping our family together. So let's start punching holes. So we're gonna do something fun. So these ones here are 2 inches. We're gonna guesstimate. Okay, so it's not gonna be an exact science. Okay, and I'm gonna use the 1/8 because I don't want big holes. I want small holes. And this one here, I don't know if you can see it. This one has different sizes of holes. So I'm just using the 1/8. I don't want like that big of thing. So there we go. Again, this one, again, I'm just trying to guess half. Okay. I might make this a little bit bigger. And you saw that I had some bows, and that's when I was thinking, oh, what am I gonna tie them together? I was like, oh, I'm gonna put bows. I'm gonna keep them together with bows. Hoping that's the center, because I can see it on the green line there. Just kind of disappear, even though I made it. That's the only thing I don't like about it. The whole punch, you punch the hole, it goes to the bottom. This one spits it up, but it stays in there. So I gotta do this. I'm gonna keep punching holes. I'm just going to let me read your comments. You missed something? Don't worry, you didn't miss much. All I did is cut some shapes, and right now I'm punching holes. So you haven't missed much. And it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a simple layout. It's not gonna be complicated. It's nothing, there's no foiling, there's nothing. It's just we're gonna play with paper and embellishments today, but in a fun way. Okay. So I'm almost here. Just finishing. I should have done this ahead of time, but I was like, oh, maybe I do it live, and I'm thinking I should have done it ahead of time. But especially because, and like I said, I brought eyelets. I don't think I'm gonna use them. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay. But I do want to try. I'm gonna try that to finish it live so you guys see it. So keep your fingers crossed for me. No, we will. How much time do we have? 1:37. We started like a little bit late, so yeah, I'm just gonna speed this up. Okay, so we're gonna do it two at once. Good. Let's be magical like that. Are these the same size? This is the same size. I should have done it this way better. And so how's everybody going? I'm just, like I said, I'm just, it's hard for me to read comments right now because I'm looking down and working. But don't forget to comment, and Heather's there to help you if you have any questions about anything, Pinterest. Remember, there's always a sale on the weekend. I believe this weekend is layering stamp sets, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you check it out, because like I said, I should have done this before. I can do all at once. And make sure you check the sale. I think it runs from today. And I believe it's layering stamps that are on sale this week. And also don't forget that there's always lives, if you make other lives that you card making, then Heather and Leah always have lives for card making products, and there's some beautiful products coming up. I'm going to tell you, there's some quite nice stuff that is coming up soon to the shop. I know, because we're expecting there's going to be some blog hops happening and stuff like that. And it's going to be fun. It's just going to make it easier for me instead of sizing. See, this is what I'm telling you. It just spits it up, and I have to do this. I have to do like a little motion to get it out. That's what I don't like about this, but I love the fact that it comes with the 4 sizes in one. So I'm just moving some stuff around right now, but it just so it helps me speed up the process here. I'm hoping that I can get one here. And then we're gonna need twine, or like some embroidery floss, or whatever you want to tie them with. Trying to think what I pulled out for this. Brought some stuff. I think I'm gonna have to switch it. So give me 1 second. Here, so it's here, goes here, goes here, or something like that. And then after this, we're done, and we're gonna stretch it a little. But let me see. Bye, Robin. I'll see you later tonight. I know Robin does. She comes and watches Vicky Butin live, which I actually moderate for her on Friday night. So that's where I see her later on tonight. So I'm just gonna play a little bit with these things here. Just a matter of positioning and everything. But I like how this looks like right now. So now here's the fun part. Let's put them together. How are we gonna tie them? Like I said, I pulled a few stuff. I pulled some this is some twine. I have different colors. I think I'm gonna go with all white, but I want something a little bit I don't want to tie them all together. I want to tie them separately. So there'll be a tie here and a tie here. So I think I need something a little bit more depth. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna find it. I have it here. Okay. And this one, if I ever find it again, I'll be so lucky. This is like a wax, really, really thin rope, but like super thin. And it works great when you create emboss. So I'm going to go up it. So simple as that. Take one. And like I said, not to self. Maybe this is something you work ahead of time. Okay. So literally, I was thinking I can tie them here, or there has to be a way to do it. And I can do, the thing is, I don't want the ribbon to go on top. I want it to go underneath. So I might have to, I'm just thinking this out. So, okay, if I tie them together, then it's going to be too much, too many bows. So I'm thinking that, okay, I have an idea. I have a plan. Okay, let's go at it. So thread from the bottom, up top, down. Okay, I need quite a bit of thread. And if you hear noises, because my daughter is just arriving from work right now. So we're gonna cheat a bit here because we're gonna make a run from the back. Okay, so okay, so you see how I'm just like, what would you call this? Threading the yarn, whichever way you want to call it. I don't know what the word would be exactly for this, but that's pretty much what I'm linking them together. Okay, that's the best one. I'm linking them together. Okay, I'm trying to see. I like the fact that it was like this. Okay. Okay, so how we doing? Just see, make sure that this is in place. I'm gonna flip this because I'm not just for the time being right now. Right there. Cut the exit. 1. Okay. See the next one. So again, we're gonna do it properly this time around. So I want to make sure that the paper stays on top. That's the best way to put it. So again, yes, linking them. And that's all it's gonna take. It's like I said, simple, and it's all gonna be embellishing and playing with paper in a different way, because you can easily add layers of paper, but this is just a little bit more fun, a little bit different, a fresher idea for your scrapbook layouts. And I'm sure, I don't know if you can use this idea for a card. I think you can, So I'm just seeing I'm trying to see the comments. It's a little bit hard because, my eyes are not getting any better while I'm getting older, obviously. I think all of us are. The eyesight is just declining as we get older. So, somebody the other day said, "Oh, I did not need glasses until I was," I think she said like 40. I was like, "Oh, God bless your soul." At 18, I was already blind. So, my glasses are just getting. What is the word? Is it stronger, the word that you want to use, or is it a stronger? I don't know what the word is exactly that you will say. Well, they're getting higher. The prescription is getting higher. So for me to see, it requires a lot of numbers next to it, you know. So, and I think I need to go. It's been it's been 2 years since I got my last prescription. I think it's time to go get a new one. And I think I have this strange feeling that I might need to go up a few more numbers. So I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's a c'est la vie, you know, it's happening. And now, like, and then my kids now have glasses, but they're not like, glasses that you need to see. They just have glasses like, UV, like, because they spend a lot of time in front of the computer. So we just, they did it. I didn't buy them no more. They're adults now, so I don't have to baby them as much as when they were little. Yeah. So, okay, I have all my pieces ready. Let me just cut the string that's extra. So here we go. I'm just gonna fix this one because, like I said, I want the string to be in the back. I don't want it to be at the front of this thing. So, and somebody mentioned the photos. Yeah, the photos are nice. I love this photo. So I'm just trying to loop the string. There we go. So we have it. Let me move the string out of the way. So it's complete. And this is white. Don't ask me what it is. I went to a trade show one time and they were selling this and I bought 4 colors. And it's like one of my most precious things. Okay, so now we have this. So we're just gonna move them, kind of center them, make sure you leave them a little bit of space. I'm gonna use the grid on my page here on my mat, even it's a little bit crooked to, center everything on my paper. Okay, so be mindful. I haven't glued anything in place. I'm just, working with setting everything in place. But I like how this looks like. So you see, it's nice to play with paper sometimes, but we'll bring some mixed media next time. Not to worry. So I'm just getting some washi tape to keep it all in place. I thought I had pulled some, but I have it here. Okay. So again, just some random washi tape that I have at hand, just so we keep the string in place. Okay. So let's keep it here. Yeah, this is fine. So this is gonna sit right here. So I'm gonna flip it here. I don't want to make more holes. I think that's enough. Enough with. You can certainly do eyelets and put eyelets and keep it in place that way, but I think it's just fun that way. My choice was to tie each one of them, but it's going to take forever. So instead, we're going to go with the easy way. Again, I'm going to take some washi tape. And I'm adding washi because, you're still going to add some embellishments, so you don't want to secure it completely. But I am going to, maybe outside of the camera after, I will go and add some glue behind the frame so they stay in place. For now, we just want to make sure that they don't move while we finish it later. So washi tape is going to help me with that. If I can only get it straight. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Let's see if I find another washi tape. It doesn't break that easily. I have another one. Okay, and the worst thing is that I have collections of washi tape, but of course, when you need them, they don't show up. So I'm gonna say right here. And the grid at the back is helping me to just make sure that my string in this case ends up in the same position. Okay, so here, take some there. You just want to make sure also that the string is, like I said, it is like what is the word, taut, but not like super tight that it's going to rip your page. You just want to make sure that in this case helps you keep the string the line straight. So again, let's flip this a little bit and have the feeling. There we go. So I'm gonna have to move some stuff around here just to make sure that they all fit. I can see your comments. I can read them. So I'm just, see here. Okay, we're almost there. And then we're gonna pull out all the embellishments, get this nice embellished, and then we are almost done. So you're gonna see, like I said, even though we die cut light, which is a no-no, from now on, you're gonna see a lot of die cutting before. But it came out together nicely. So we're gonna see this. Okay, so I have it on this line. Yeah. And just literally I'm trying to make sure that it's I'm gonna flip another in place and it's gonna type. I'm gonna cut some of the extra pieces here so they're out of the way. And if you hear like, noise in the background, like I said, my daughter and my husband just walked in. So my apologies if you hear their noise. You're welcome to my house. Okay, so here we go. So how's that? Okay. The purple dial, yeah, there you go. That's the name. Somebody put the name of the tool that I use. Thank you, whoever that was. I'm trying to read who it was. Oh, Kathleen, hi. That's my friend Kathleen, by the way. Okay. And she's a sweetheart. She's in Germany and she knows how much she's loved. So I'm not gonna, because she's gonna make me cry. So let's glue this in place. So if you're in Germany, go check her out because she has her own shop and she has beautiful things and she creates beautiful work. And she has a little baby that is adorable. And Kathleen is, she knows how much I love her. So I'm not gonna say anymore. Kathleen, I'm so glad you're here. Yes, I'm just gonna glue this in place. Yeah. So if you see me, I'm trying to make sure that you guys can see the angle properly. So it's not crooked for you guys. There we go. And we're gonna glue this in place. See my photo turn here because, of course, and that's okay. So that's what I said. Even though my washi, it's glued, it's not completely tight, and that's okay. So I'm just going to flip this carefully, and there we go. Okay, so like I said, I'll go outside of the camera later and just make sure that I glue the little chips in place. But there we go. Squish it. Okay, there we go. How we do? Okay. Don't cry, Kathleen, because you're gonna make me cry, and we're gonna look like you're not on national television. I am on television, and I don't cry pretty. So that's the best I'm gonna do. So go kiss your little baby that is so cute, and that'll make you happy, and you'll forget about crying. There you go. So now we're going to. So how about all the embellishments for the collection? Pretty much, I have them here. This collection has title ephemera, floral ephemera. It has some wooden pieces. It has enamel dots, more ephemera, and everything. Like I said, everything that I'm using, it's available at the shop. I think a lot of it's sold out too, but I listed everything. So in case you're wondering where you can find it, it's linked to the shop. Go ahead and check it in the description. So let's start. Let's start with the title. Okay, so I want something out of all these beautiful things here. Because what do we have? I should have I really like this shine here because it has the pop of gold that I'm looking for. So I'm thinking you shine, but I don't think, let me see. I like this love too. See, I like this love because it's like so bold. I don't know. Let's put some winners for now. I don't want something that's really big. That's one thing. I want something that is, quite, because there's quite long words like breathtaking, adorable. Oh, adorable sounds nice. So let's just see what, maybe it's too much. So you need something that, try to keep it, confine it to your space. So I'm thinking this U sounds, shine is perfect there. And we're going to be the puffy gold alpha. Oh, you see Heather saying hi to you, because Kathleen used to be in the Pink Floyd Studio Design team. And she's a lovely, lovely girl. So again, Kathleen, cry for me, please. And I'm just so glad to see her. I haven't seen her in a while. So, I'm going to do a dot of glue behind this so it stops moving and I can secure stuff. So I'm gonna add a little bit of glue behind it. I know it's not gonna move from there. Here, I do want to give it a little bit of what do you call it? Dimension. So let's pull my best friend. Pull my pizza. Because again, if you get into my lives, then you know that foam adhesive gets used a lot in the lives. So we're just gonna add some pieces behind it. might embellish all the little chips, or is that how you call them, chips? Yes, that's the best word to use them. We might not embellish all of them. We'll see as we walk, Let's start with the title because he needs a title. So let's secure the things that he needs. So let's go with shine. And that might be a little bit on, moved, and that's okay. There we go. We're going to put the word you from here. And the script is just so beautiful. I think this came in a similar look from a previous collection, but I love it. So I'm just thinking that I might have to move the shine a little bit lower. So let's move it a tiny bit lower, just so I can put the U here. Okay, and an O. Oh. When you have brand new stickers and they don't want to come out? That's me right now. Okay, and then a U. And I think that reads you shine. And that's okay. And there's a little heart. I don't know if it's a little heart, but it's gonna look like a little heart. So there you go. Okay, not here because it's too much gold. We're gonna put it over here next to the shine. There we go. Title is done. We keep embellishing what? Are you guys seeing it properly? There we go. I like the word shine on the layout. Yeah, I like the fact that there's a pop of gold in the layout. That's giving you the gold. You already have all the colors. So now, again, remember, flowers, again, another thing that we have to position them nicely in 3 different spots. So think of it as zigzag. You already have flowers here. So flowers, you want to try to keep your embellishments towards the center here. So let's see, what do we have? Again, different styles of flowers here. It depends on what you want to use. I like this here. See, so it kind of touches the picture and then it goes down to the other chip. So let's find something that kind of matches in the look with that for the other side. I'm just trying to see here. I have this one here. So, okay, so how is that? How is that, guys? Okay. Perfect. So now again, secure with some foam adhesive. I'm gonna use a little bit here to give it some height. Okay, we're gonna have to glue some in place. So I have to start bringing out the glue for some places. Let's move the chip a little bit more there. I'm gonna give it some foam adhesive here just to keep it secure to both. Okay, there we go, one. Now we're gonna go into the other one over here. Again, there's a little bit of glue behind it. And like I said before, I am gonna secure it after I finish the live. I am gonna go ahead and secure everything. But for the time being, I'm going to play around. And I wanna make sure that the flowers kind of span between the picture and the next chip so that you kind of kill the embellishment in 2 places at once. Okay, so be mindful of that. You can certainly adjust the embellishment to the one area, but I wanted it to be for my layout to help me that way. So how are we doing? So remember, flower, and it's another flower somewhere here at the top. So that's fine, because remember, you gotta think of a triangle, a zigzag. So it's gonna need something up here. Okay, but not something big, something just small, because you don't want to overtake it. You don't want to cover the title either. So we don't need the titles. Let's go away. So I have my bows. Forgot about that. So I know my bows are gonna be here too. Just trying to find a small floral. So bear with me for 1 second while I find something small that can fit there. I don't want to uncover that. Let me see here. I saw one that was tiny. Okay, maybe a different style, but it might do for now. Okay, let's see. So, okay, here it is. Okay, so what are we gonna add? This is gonna need a leaf, obviously, because you need something that is gonna bulk it up. So I'm gonna add a little bit here. Let's find some leaves here. And again, I'm gonna need another pack of this ephemera because it's beautiful. The floral ephemera is usually one that goes really fast. And even though I got 2, one's pretty much done. So that's gonna be it. There's something that's gonna be, see, I'm thinking that I might want to add the bows here. It's too big for 2 other. I think I want to add the one here. I want to add the other one here. And I was thinking that I might want to add a third one, but it might not happen. I think I'm just going to add the bow here. So let's build the bow quickly. So here we go. And again, this bow is available in the shop. Is the Artistic Bows die set, and it creates a bow that looks like this and also a bow that looks like this. So I'm just quickly building it. Okay, so just here quickly. And we're almost done, guys. Like I said, the embellishment is the funnest part. But for me, the hardest part, because you want to use everything. And at the same time, you want to, you want to keep your layout nice and fresh and airy. So let's see. See, if I put it on here, it makes it really heavy. So I think I'm going to move it up here. Let's see what we're going to add this. But I want to add the bow, so I think it's going to add a nice movement. I like the one bow here, or maybe up here. No, I like it down there. And I am thinking that maybe I might have to move this flower from here to, no, I like it here. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Set something a little bit heavier here. Again, this is how, my layouts take forever, because I debate on what am I going to put here? What am I going to move it here? Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, so let's start securing stuff, because we need to secure stuff so we can finish it and you guys can see a finished layout. There we go. And I'm going to put this bow right here. Nice and pretty. And I want to have that soft look, that the vellum brings to it. I cut the bows out of vellum, and the center is actually of a piece of the foil left over when I created, like, when you use your foil plates and you have leftover from the die cut, that's what it is. I just cut the strip and left it there. And I'm pretty much, there we go. Okay, this one has to flip the other way. There we go. So I have my little triangle, my zigzags. Remember, I work on zigzags and flows and stuff like that. Those are words. So now, done with the floral ephemera. Let's go into the little ephemera here, because there's some little things that I wanted to add. Let me just look up that one time. Oh, thank you. Let me just see it. There's a butterfly here, which I think I might add over here, because I like it. This is from the ephemera pack. So it's a butterfly. I'm not going to add much more there because I want the title to pop. So if I add a butterfly there, then I know it's going to be a butterfly up here. Let's go into the cardstock stickers. I'm going to go into something, this pink tone here. Yeah, I like that there. Okay, so foam adhesive behind it. Okay, so it needs another butterfly. I'm thinking that this is where my lines of journal are going to go. So I'm not going to add anything here, but I think it needs a small butterfly or something up there. I might cut that after. Yeah. For now, we're working. We're getting there. Yeah, I see this little, hello, no, happy little moments. I think I want to get these happy little moments done here. Okay. Again, right there. Remember, my lines of journal are going to be here. I'll probably just write them, and it's something up here. So let's go into the chipboard. Like I said, I mapped some of this in my brain before. So I had the little, remember, I was looking for the little butterfly. So it's going to be there. And happy. I like this happy here. So happy is going to come right here. And it needs something here. Okay, so let's see. What do we have? All the good things. What else do we have? I think I saw a sentiment here. And pretty much we are done. Happy days. Today. To pink. We need something that is a little bit different in color there. You and me, because these are my goddaughters. It's going to be right here. And we are pretty much done. All I'm going to do is add enamel dots. But I'm going to do that right now quickly so you see what it looks like. And we are done. So I'm going to add the enamel dots, and then we're going to flip the camera so I can see your faces and we can say our goodbye. Okay, so I'm sure that Heather is trying to find a winner too at the same time while I just put my enamel dots. And I'm going to put them around where I have the clusters. Okay, so your eyes come to those points. So you got to be very mindful of where you put your enamel dots because, like I said, the enamel dots are going to bring your eye to that dot. Well, redundant, but that's what they do. Okay, so we're going to add another one here because we have the blue. We're going to play with the blue idea up there. A little bit of green. And I think I want to get more of that yellow tone. Okay, so we are done, guys. Okay, let me clean up so you guys can see it. I'm going to pull it down a bit. Okay, so simple, a different way to use paper, something really fun, and I hope you like it. I'm going to flip the camera to see you, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Thank you, Kathleen. So let me flip the camera so I can see you better and flip, see you guys. Remember, I have to go into Zoom to do that. So give me 1 second, okay? I can see you guys. Hopefully I don't come out shiny. Okay, so I can see you better now, I think. Let me turn off this light. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, it's a fun, beautiful layout. If you want, I can flip it one more time so you can see it. Wait. There you go. Okay, so give you some extra light so you can see it. Love how this turned out, Cute idea. I'm gonna flip the camera again so I can see you in case you missed it. And then we're gonna see. And there we go. Laura, and you win the gift certificate to the shop. It's a gift $15 gift certificate. Make sure you email Leah at Pinkfresh Studio. Give her a few days for to get back. But I hope you can use it, for something nice and beautiful from the shop. As always, thank you so much, all of you, for joining me. Thank you, Heather, for helping us. Remember that this gets recorded, so you can always go back and watch it at your leisure. As always, don't forget to check the shop right now for the washi tape. Remember, all the money, goes to a cause for the Ukraine. And check also the sale for this month, the promotion for this week. And I am so glad that this came out nicely and that you guys can see it from beginning to end. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll go through them. Or if you want to see something in particular, leave it in the comments and I'll come back and check it out. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, Heather. Bye, guys.